Hey everyone, today I'm gonna be talking or reviewing about the In2it two-way foundation. Yes, this video would be very beneficial for those for my viewers who are living in the Philippines, because this is widely available in all department stores or drugstores in the Philippines. So I hope you check this out, the In2it two-way foundation. I got mine in a refill form because I don't find that I have the need to buy the compact one, because I think the price difference is a little bigger, so I just got the refill one. I don't believe that it's necessary that I get the compact because I just wanted the product, I just wanted to test the product itself. I think that's what's important, right? So let's talk about the price first. Compared to other local brands in the Philippines, sold in the Philippines, In2it brands are a little pricier as opposed to NICHIDO or what else there is. Yeah, this refill cost me about $499. By the way, I have a list here for things that I'll be talking so that I will be guided on what's next. So this refill cost me $499 and 75 pesos. Yes, and for the compact it cost 700 pesos. So really the price difference is quite big. So I just got this, if the refill one. So compared to other products, as I've said, like NICHIDO or let's say Everbalena, this is quite pricier because I believe that the NICHIDO two-way foundations, I guess they just range from 200 to 300, and this one is almost 500, so it's a little expensive. But let's talk about how good or not this product. It's a little expensive, so let's see if it's worth its price for 400. I mean almost 500. So this is what my experience about this product. So it says here that it's an oil control and oil free two-way foundation with washable applicator. Yeah, I don't use the applicator on it. I used my Real Techniques complexion sponge. In anything I always use it because it applies better. Compare, this is super soft compared to the sponge that comes with this powders. But it's alright still. If you don't have the sponge, you could still use that sponge that came up with the powder. So let's see what's written at the back of the powder. It says that apply foundation to the face and neck using sponge provided. Use the sponge dry or for natural and moderate coverage. Use the sponge damp for extra coverage. Apply it evenly. So yeah, I tried to find or look for the In2it website, but I cannot open it in my cell phone. So yeah, this is just, I guess they claim to be oil control and oil free, and gives you light to medium coverage if you use it dry, and it gives you a full coverage if you use a wet sponge, they say. So let's talk now about my experience on this product. So for references, I have an very oily skin, but I don't have much blemishes to cover. So I guess the light to medium coverage is okay with me. So if you have more blemishes, more acne and pimples, I don't have any idea if that will cover them. This will cover them much, because My experience with most of powder foundation, you don't need to to apply it very heavily because it will really cake up your face. Yes, never ever, just use a little of this. Like I've said, I don't have any blemishes. I just have some redness here, and a little unevenness here, and that's all that I needed to cover, and it really did cover that redness and unevenness, some spots, I guess age spots, little age spots that I have. It really did even out my skin, so I liked it. And when it comes to, application, you need to really dab it like so, because if you apply it too much, or if you're gonna apply it on a sweeping motion, definitely it will, accentuate that pores. So what else? For those that have still younger skin, you can get away with, pores and fine lines. You could just, sweep it all over your face. But for those like me who are in the range, who are in that level or range with a little older skin, definitely you need to watch out for your pores or fine lines here, especially here under the especially under the under eye area. For those who have older skin, definitely it will accentuate those pores. So my tip would be just apply it very not so heavily, but just the right amount that it would cover the redness on your face, not really covering that pores, because this product does not really cover your pores and fine lines. Unlike my other BB powder foundations, they are specified for blurring pores or blurring fine lines, but this one just mainly covers redness and unevenness in your face. Most of the time, whenever I apply my foundation, whether it be with liquid or powder, I always avoid this area here. Yes, I always avoid the under eye area because the skin here is a little dry, and yeah, like I've said, it will accentuate those fine lines. So for those people that have a little older skin, just avoid that area here because it would really accentuate your fine lines. But for those people that are just in their 20s, mid-20s, you can still get away with that. So definitely watch out for that because it's not good looking when you have all your foundations, gathering here under your eye. It's not a good thing, I tell you. This product says that it's oil control and oil free and mattifies your face. Yeah, just right after I applied it, it really made my face look more mattified, but not really matte flat. It still has that shiny dewy effect. Yeah, that's what I love about this. It still is healthy looking, unlike other two-way foundation, cake foundation. They after you applied it on your face, they leave you that very matte flat looking. So this one, yeah, did not do that. So it's a yay, a plus for this, a plus point for the In2it foundation, powder foundation. So now let's talk about the longevity of the product. On my experience, I guess it matters where you live. If you live in a place, in a cold weathered place, or if you live in a hot and humid weather place. So it really depends. When I was in the Philippines, I've tried this for a while, like alternate with my other favorite powder foundation. Maybe a month. I've tried this for a month in a humid, hot weather in the Philippines, and I could say that after I applied it, maybe it just takes 3 to 4 hours that I started seeing some oils on my face, but not really on the entire face. Yeah, it's just here maybe. Most of the time I always get very oily on my forehead and my nose and a little on the cheek area, and I'm so surprised because it's so hot. You know, weather in the Philippines is very hot, like sweating hot. So I was surprised that after, usually when I use just regular powder, just after like an hour, I will just have oiliness all over my face. But this one, maybe I guess 3 to 4 hours of after application, that's the only time that I started seeing some oils, but not that drastic oiliness, just mainly here, very little oiliness. So yeah, quite impressive. So if you are living in a colder side of the earth, like for example right now it's so cold, you could really get away with this product. I could say that this would the time from the application, from the time of application, I guess 6 to 7 hours after, you will start seeing some little oiliness. That's what I've experienced with this product. So yeah, I think this is really amazing because 6 to 7 hours, right? It's so crazy. So it lasted me that long before I started seeing some oiliness on my face. That's ridiculous, right? So keep in mind that different weathers, situations really matters with this powder. My tip for every powder foundation, whether it will be a different brand, just really apply it very lightly, so to avoid cakiness on your face. Yeah. And whenever you want to retouch, whenever you see oils all over your face, starting to see oils on your face, just use a blotting powder to blot that oil, but never use it again to retouch your face, because on my experience, I tried it when oh my god, I got oil and then I wanted to retouch, and when I did that, it created some terrible, you know, it really made my face look cakey. So in my experience, I don't put it again. Whenever I retouch, I don't apply this again. I just do some blotting papers on my face, and that's it. That's all you need, and you will be the same as you applied this foundation. So I would say if you wear this in cold weather, definitely it will be very perfect. Yes, because the minute after you apply, it looks a little matte and a little dewy, but after your oils are blended onto your face, it really gives you a more flawless looking skin. So I will be posting a clip on how I'm gonna be applying this on my face.
I already applied my under eye concealer here. I always do that firsthand whenever I use a powder foundation, and I'm gonna be using my Real Techniques makeup sponge, and like I mentioned, I'm gonna be applying this with a patting and dabbing motion so that it will not accentuate my pores and fine lines. This is definitely the most perfect technique in applying your foundation, especially if you have a more mature skin. And I am in the shade OCR01 Soft Beige. So as you can see, I'm not applying it heavily to avoid cakiness. This foundation really cakes up if you apply too much of this. So this is just it. It's pretty darn easy, and I already have an even skin.
Overall thoughts for this product from In2it is, I totally recommend it. I really liked it so much so far. Since I bought it, I've been using and trying it in any different ways that I could possibly can, so I could have that have or get that flawless skin. So I really like this, and I totally recommend it. For the price, it's really worth it. I know it's a little expensive compared to other Philippine local brands like Nichido or Everboleno, but it's really worth the price for 500 pesos. I hope you give this a try, and definitely check this product out because it's really worth the price. It's not that expensive, but it's not that cheap, but it really, delivers. And if you want some other products for me to review, just leave your comments down below. Just let me know. So I hope you give this product a try on yourself, and I also hope that you'd like this video, and if you do, please don't forget to hit the like button and definitely subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. So I guess that's all, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care, everyone.